World first with Nehama Patkin after the commercial break. When she sings, normally it's in front of an orchestra or a group of some sort. But today, especially for us, she's decided to sit at the piano and sing for you a song that I think you know pretty well. If I Could Talk to the Animals.
If we could talk to the animals, just imagine it, chatting to a chimp in chimpanzee. Imagine talking to a tiger, chatting to a cheetah. What a neat achievement that would be. If we could talk to the animals, learn their languages, maybe take an animal degree. We'd study elephant and eagle, buffalo and beagle, alligator, guinea pig and flea. We could converse in polar bear and python, and we could curse in fluid kangaroo. If people asked us, can you speak rhinoceros? We'd say, of course, can't you? We could confer with our furry friends, man to animal. Think of all the things we could discuss. If we could walk with the animals, talk with the animals, grunt and squeak and squawk with the animals, and they would talk to us.
Nehama, please. A world first, isn't it, lovely? Please.
It sure is.
You didn't mind my introducing you like that, did you?
Oh, no, not at all.
Good
no,
upon you.
No.
There's a reason why Nehama did present that song for us, which I'll explain a little bit later on. Now, firstly, about yourself. It's a little over 6 months since you were here with us last, wasn't it?
I think so.
Late last year?
Yes, in November, early November, I think.
We heard about you working with John Finlayson at the zoo with his Noel Coward performances for a month or so.
That's right,
But
yes.
lots of other things have happened to you since.
Yes.
Explain them to me. Tell me all about it.
Oh, well, since February, since John was on the program, and we did an evening with Noel Coward actually a gourmet champagne picnic that was at the zoo.
At the zoo.
And since then, well, during the month of June, I was in the States, my annual trip to the States to teach and perform at Suzuki Institutes. Mm-hmm. So I was in Illinois and Michigan and Denver and Utah, Salt Lake City.
Right. Now, I wanted you particularly to say Salt Lake City, Utah, because you had the chance to work with a group that I think is just a group, a congregation.
Maybe not work, but I just
Sat in.
Yes.
The Melbourne Tabernacle Choir.
That's it, the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, yes. I was in Utah last year, also for Suzuki Institute, and I had 2 spare nights during the weekend before I was teaching at the university. And I met some Mormon people there who were friends of friends I had in Melbourne, and one of them was a member of the choir, and she said, would I like to come along and see how they broadcast on Sunday mornings, this half-hour broadcast? And of course I'd like to go. So I went, and when she heard I was coming back again this year, she said to my hostess, would I perhaps like to come along to the rehearsal in the morning from 7:30 till 9? And I said, oh, I'd love to, but why can't I sing? I mean, just jokingly, why can't I sing? And she said, well, I could ask the director. And I said, oh, no, I didn't. She said, no, that's fine. So there I was sitting in the choir stalls where they, sing, and with the altos. But you could recognise me because I was the only one that wasn't robed, the same as everyone else.
You were the one with the curly hair.
and I was so keen to have a photograph taken, to show that I was actually sitting in the choir.
Yeah.
So my friend gave the camera to one of the choir members and said, make sure she's got her mouth open when you take the photo. She was so concerned that it would show me not just sitting there, but actually singing. Oh, that was quite an experience.
Well, you should explain to the folk at home, perhaps who do not know the Tabernacle Choir, that this is one of the top choirs in the world.
Oh, absolutely.
And you are invited to sing with the choir. You don't just go along and join in type thing.
Oh, no, and you've got to do a very, very stiff examination to even be a member of the choir. And my friend has been a member for 16 years, and at one stage she wanted to leave because it's very demanding. They go on lots of tours. And she wanted to leave, but if she wanted to be reinstated, she'd have to go through all the examinations, yes.
One of my most favourite recordings at home is a Christmas album of the Mormon Tabernacle Choir with the Philadelphia Orchestra. I'll never forget it. Just unbelievable.
They're coming here next year.
Yeah, I believe. Can't wait.
Can I say ABC?
Yeah, not to worry, Evan. Apart from that, you've also been teaching in Europe. You've been to Europe since we saw you last time? Or you're about to go?
No, I was in New Zealand in May.
You're going
Tasmania in March. And I'm going now, next Sunday, in
Berlin.
I go first to America to teach for a week in Wisconsin, because that's paying my fare to go to Berlin for the 8th International Suzuki Conference, where I will be performing, giving a lecture. There'll be about 2,000 or 3,000 people there for the conference from all over the world. And also I have 3 young students performing there. One, a 13-year-old's performing with the Berlin Symphony. She got to do that and I didn't. Yes, yes. A young lady called Fincy Hopgood. Alan Hopgood, the playwright.
Yes, of course, yeah.
Well, his daughter.
Isn't that lovely?
Mm,
you see, I never know quite how to introduce you, whether it's a performer or a teacher or what. You kind of split yourself right down the middle, don't you?
Well, I really enjoy doing every possible facet of music and dance that I can.
July 31st, Friday thereof.
Yes.
At the concert hall.
Yes.
You are going to do a rather phenomenal concert, which I saw here, called, and we mentioned it yesterday.
Shall we say unique? Different?
And Zoo to You Too.
Oh, wonderful. You said that so well.
Did the zoo thing come from the Noel Coward performances?
Oh, no, nothing to do with it. It's an ABC family concert, and what the ABC try to do with the family concerts, there are 6 a year in each state. They try to make it, give a theme to the concert so that it will induce families to come with children, and also induce them to come to hear a symphony orchestra. But when there is, extra attractions, then it does make it easier to watch and to listen to.
Well, knowing you're going to involve the audience a lot. You're going to do that, talk to the animals.
Yes, but with the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra.
With the choir, not accompanying yourself.
Oh, no. And hopefully with animals around me, live animals. And can I say I'm looking for a lovely, furry, beautiful animal. If anyone's got one, please let me know. I'd love to use one on stage.
Pet animal of some sort, not a dog or cat.
I mean, like a monkey
something
or
different.
Wombat or a
python, as you mentioned in the song.
No? Well, I don't know. But I did this program last Friday in Adelaide with the Adelaide Symphony. And I had a beautiful dog, which I'll have on stage on Friday, dog, and also a cockatoo that sat on my shoulder.
A kangaroo, a nice little Joe, you'd be wonderful, wouldn't it?
But one of the orchestra members on Friday morning said, "No, Nehama, I've got a ferret and a pet rat. How would you like them on stage?" And I said, "Well, I think the rat would be really comfortable at home, but the ferret, I wouldn't mind." So I had a ferret, just nuzzling into me here, and then it was on a lead, and I just walked off stage with a pet ferret.
Trust you, I tell you. Old MacDonald had a farm, I don't believe. The Owl and the Pussycat, Skippy, we know. Carnival of the Animals you're doing, with a specially written narration, I do believe.
Yes.
Flight of the Bumblebee and March of the Toreadors. A great program.
Oh, and lots of songs in the second half and lots of audience participation. I mean, they're going to meow and they're going to bark like, lots of things.
And I love the fact here that the family price is only $36.
I know,
2 adults and 2 children.
Yeah.
Now, that's good. That's the way that youngsters can get involved in good music.
Very much so.
Gee, it's lovely seeing you again.
It's lovely to see you too.
Yeah, don't leave it too long before we say good day again.
Oh, you just have to invite me.
And the best of luck in America and Europe too.
Thanks,
don't forget, next Friday, will you, the Melbourne Concert Hall, commencing at 7, so it's an early start for families, specifically.
Finishes by 9, 10 past 9.
So it's not a late night.
Can't finish much later, it's overtime.
Wish you well.
Thank you.